With the urgent search for missing University of Virginia student Hannah Graham entering its third week, new evidence has authorities investigating whether the suspect in her case, the last person, according to police, to see her alive, could be tied to more gruesome crimes in the area. Now files of other missing and murdered women are being opened up once again. Here's ABC's Steve Osunsami.
Did you see Hannah? Did anybody see Hannah? Did you see Hannah? Did you see Hannah? Who saw Hannah?
Hannah Graham and Morgan Harrington. Up until now, their only connection was that they're both college students from the state of Virginia and both disappeared after they were walking alone at night.
Call the police tip line with anything that just might help us to bring Hannah home.
But now the two young women and their families may be connected through tragedy. Police are saying they have new forensic evidence that may link the recent disappearance of Graham to the unsolved death of Harrington from 2009. Police searching for Graham call it a significant break, but wouldn't elaborate. And it came after investigators searched the car and apartment of 32-year-old Jesse Matthew, accused of kidnapping Graham after being seen with her in these surveillance videos on a Friday night into a Saturday morning. The parents of 20-year-old Harrington believe it supports what they've been arguing for weeks, that the suspect in Graham's disappearance may be the same person who killed their daughter 5 years ago.
That's what it's always been about, help save the next girl. I can accept it because I fought vigorously, just like Morgan did that night. I fought vigorously for 5 years to prevent him from killing another person or taking another person. Maybe we've kept him from offending some other time. I don't know.
But police aren't going that far, not at all confirming a DNA connection, only saying that it's a new forensic link for investigators to pursue. There is still a great deal of work to be done in regards to this investigation, and we appreciate the public's patience as we move forward.
Do they have fingerprints of Jesse that were found on items when the 2009 victim was recovered? Do they have hairs and fibers, in other words, unique material off a jacket?
But police did find a DNA match between the Harrington murder and a third case, a sexual assault in 2005 in a D.C. suburb. The unidentified 26-year-old victim was walking home from a grocery store when she was grabbed from behind. Police are now looking at this rough sketch of the suspect witnesses saw running away, trying to determine if this is Matthew. At the same time, they're still searching for Hannah Graham, a second-year student at the University of Virginia. Her parents had just sent her off to school, now missing for over 2 weeks. She was last seen early Saturday morning after 1 a.m. near the Tempo Restaurant and Bar in downtown Charlottesville. In the minutes before, she was seen on surveillance video outside of this Irish pub and then walking under a small overpass alone. She starts running, but it doesn't appear she's being followed. And when she gets to the downtown mall, you can see in surveillance video someone is following her. Police now think the man was a good Samaritan who they don't believe was a suspect, was concerned she was intoxicated, and says he backed away once he saw her looking very comfortable with a man who looked like a friend. That friend, police say, was Matthew. A week after Graham disappeared, Matthew walked into the Charlottesville Police Department on his own and spoke with a lawyer, but sped off before answering any questions from investigators. The police chased him and lost him. 4 days later, a sheriff's deputy in Texas took Matthew into custody after getting a tip from a woman who spotted him on the beach.
Jesse's been described as sort of a smooth-talking, kind of person on the outside, and so they might be attracted to him for help. I'll give you a ride, I'll take you someplace, whatever it might be. So from that standpoint, there appears to be some similarity between 2009 and Hannah's case.
In 2009, Harrington was visiting the University of Virginia for a Metallica concert when she went missing. Police found her body on a 700-acre farm outside Charlottesville 3 months later. This is the area that police are asking farmers and homeowners outside of the city to search. It's wide open spaces, lots of trees, lots of woods, and it's just about a mile down the road is where police in 2010 found the body of Morgan Harrington in a field. So they're asking farm owners and landowners here to check their properties, to look through abandoned homes or barns, just to see if they see anything.
We know where Morgan is. Morgan's in a box over there. Hannah Graham is still missing, and her family needs to know where she is. We need to bring Hannah home.
The list of the missing is long. So many cases like Graham and Harrington. This year alone, 116 missing in Virginia, all under 20 years old. Matthew is charged with abduction in the Graham case and has not yet entered a plea. Police say he is not cooperating. There's no way of knowing if he's responsible for Graham, Harrington, or any more victims, but police are chasing all leads as they continue to search for Graham. For Nightline, I'm Steve Osunsami in Charlottesville, Virginia.